Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Anupama from Mumbai. I am delighted to bring you another unboxing. I have off lately been on a self-pampering spree. I reorganized my small grow space to accommodate my last haul and realized that I could add just a couple more. You know how good we get at accommodating more? That's the orchid hobby for you. Once bitten, you're forever smitten. At the outset, let me clarify that this is not a sponsored video. I heard from a friend that the Tree of Life Orchid Nursery at Kerala sells great orchids, and so I decided to try them out. I checked them out online. I must say I was pretty impressed by the kind of orchids they had on sale. I ended up buying 6 and had to suppress myself from ordering more. I'm eager to see what they have sent me. Before I begin unboxing, I would like to thank you guys for the overwhelming support that you have given my channel. It means a lot to me. It gives me inspiration to put across better content with each video. Thank you once again for being here and putting the wind beneath my wings. If you missed watching my spring haul unboxing video, I'll leave a link in the description below and you can check it out. After my last unboxing, I was wondering why an orchid unboxing elicits so much excitement, not only in me but also in anyone watching the video. The way I see it, a product is no longer just a product for a buyer. Or in this case, your prized orchids are not just items you purchased. It's the experience they give you, the joy they bring. So unboxings are all about the experience they provide. We all look forward to such experiences, whether it's the type of orchids on sale, the quality and health of the orchids, or even whether they are ready to bloom or come with blooms. Another thing I would like to bring up is the importance of good packaging. I can't stress enough on this subject. Orchid sellers need to ensure your orchids arrive in good condition. After all, you don't want a damaged orchid that will struggle and finally give up or suffer from setback, which can take years to recover and bloom. We want our orchids to be healthy and in perfect condition when they arrive. Now here is what is important. Since you are paying a premium price for orchids and shipping charges, it becomes the responsibility of the vendor to ensure that the orchids reach you in good condition. As a hobbyist who spends on this wonderful hobby, you need to get your money's worth. What I mean by this is that you should receive healthy orchids in a well-packed condition. I have had some pretty bad experiences and lost orchids as they could not revive from the stress they underwent in transit. So the next time you place an order, remember to add a note to the vendor insisting on healthy orchids and good packaging. If you receive damaged or poor quality orchids, you must immediately send pictures of the damaged, deceased orchids and speak to the vendor about a possible refund or replacement, especially in case the orchid being damaged beyond repair and does not survive. However, not all experiences are bad. There are a lot of conscientious sellers who take pride in providing the best to their customers. They are in the business to stay and grow. It's always better to buy from such sellers as they maintain good standards. As discerning customers, we need to raise the bar on what is acceptable and what is not. That said, let's begin with the unboxing. The packaging looks good and says a lot about the care the seller has taken to ensure the orchids arrive in good shape. So far so good. Let's take a look inside. Looks pretty good to me. I am sure the orchids will be well protected. So let's begin with the unwrapping. So what have we now? This is a healthy cattleya. Wow, look at these plump and shiny pseudobulbs. They're bursting with good health. And they also have developing sheaths. Glad I got a matured ready to bloom plant. I am looking forward to the blooms. So this is the Ivanagara apple blossom Hehimanu. The blooms are cream colored with a deep yellow in the center. Flowers are big in size and bloom in twos or threes from each spike. This one has been on my wish list for a very long time, and so I am excited and eager to see it bloom. This is an Encyclia hybrid. Guys, look at this plant. It is so healthy. It has bloomed before and also has sheaths. I had my reservations about its ID as it looks so much like the Serena O'Neill. The nursery confirmed to me that this is the Encyclia Diana, but I still think that it is a case of mistaken identity. This could be the Epicyclia mabelcanda, which is a parent of the Serena O'Neill. Anyway, the blooms are an attractive combination of pastel green petals and sepals with a pleasantly contrasting pink lip. The display is amazing and I am eagerly waiting for it to do its thing and shower me with lots of blooms. This is a hybrid Cattleya. It's the Cattleya batalini crossed with Cattletonia Maui made white PS. The plant is compact in size compared to other Cattleyas. It blooms multiple times in a year, which makes it a real winner. The blooms are white with a hint of pale green in the sepals. Just my favorite type of orchid. Size of the blooms is 6 to 10 centimeters and they arise in clusters. As with Cattleyas, this one is fragrant too, which is something else I look forward to in orchids. I remember having a similar no ID orchid when I just began growing orchids. After a repot, I guess I overwatered it and it slowly went downhill. So I am glad I got a similar one or perhaps the same one. It would be wonderful to bloom this one successfully. You know you can never forget the ones you lose. You always want them back in your collection. This is a small to medium sized Cattleya. It's the Cattleya violacea alba. It requires 60 to 70% humidity, which explains why it is potted in sphagnum moss. The blooms are white, very beautiful, and very fragrant. I always gravitate towards orchids with white blooms and have several in my collection. This may take a year or two to bloom. Seems like a long wait, but totally worth it. This is a Phalaenopsis hybrid. Guys, look at this. It also has blooms. They are beautiful. The blooms look a little stressed but pretty nonetheless. There are a few buds too. So I am looking forward to a few new blooms. The tag says that it is Phalaenopsis sesame because of the speckled pattern. I like spotted Phalaenopsis. I don't have any in my collection. This one I particularly liked as it opens out as a deep red freckled pattern on a creamish backdrop. As the flower gets older, the cream background gradually fades to a pure white and the freckles take on a deep magenta color. The variation makes it very interesting. It's like getting two orchids for the price of one. I love it. This is a compact Vandaceous orchid. It's the Ascocentrum miniatum BS. It's long been on my wish list and finally I get to buy it. I prefer buying small sized orchids as I can fit more into my small grow space. The foliage is dark green and there are some basal keikis which will grow up to form a bushy plant. The blooms are an attractive bright orange color, beautifully offset against the dark green foliage. The blooms are tiny, but the numbers in each spike make up for the lack in size. You also get multiple spikes, which makes it a lovely and vibrant addition to your collection. Guys, this was indeed exciting. Just look at these orchids. I am more than pleased with my purchases. I recommend Tree of Life as one of the top nurseries in India. My first experience with them has been really good and I will continue buying from them. You can check out the vendor details in the description below. That said, I would like to request you to buy cultivated orchids from nurseries and leave the naturally growing orchid species to thrive in their environment. These orchids are becoming extinct due to collection and selling by locals. They are rapidly disappearing from their natural habitat. We need to conserve the biodiversity so that our future generations can enjoy them too. So the next time you spot wild orchids, let them be. Please don't bring them home with you. Also, please don't purchase such orchids sourced from the forests. I urge you to support orchid nurseries that sell cultivated species. On this note, I thank you for being here. Please subscribe to the channel for regular updates on orchid care. Until my next happy growing.